What's up, everybody? This is Gregory Lloyd Morris from the Morris Project, here in the basement with DETV. I am a playwright, filmmaker, and producer. I'm also a college professor, and my most important job is that I'm a dad. I live here in Wilmington, been writing plays and films for several years, and I only talk about the streets, specifically recidivism, reentry. I serve as the bridge between the underserved community in the inner city and the rest of the country. The stories in the street represent what does not make the news. I think that by and large, America has made their minds up about the Black community, specifically what is important to us, what we want. And it's not until you get to go into these neighborhoods and into these households and talk to the families that you realize that the concerns make us more similar than they do differently. And so you have a lot of families that live in impoverished areas who want their children to be able to go to schools where they get a premium education, premium environment for that education, but they may not have anyone that can foster an idea like that in their immediate vicinity. And so when you talk to the families and you talk about the dreams that they put down because of life's circumstances and things like that, or the desire to go back to school or to have a better job or just to have a job, period. These are the stories that never make the news. I have dedicated my career to being the voice for that community and shedding some real light on the issues and providing education for the rest of America, because there's an America inside of America, and it's very rarely addressed in the way that it should be. Black people in general make up, I think it's 12% of the nation's population. We are the smaller of the minorities after the Latin community at this point. But I represent everyone in the community that is under the guise of minority. I represent those who are victims of the inequality because they're minorities. I represent those who are victims of not being able to get the proper jobs, not being able to get certain opportunities in the community, job-wise, scholastically, and so forth, because they are a part of the minority community. And it's when you meet the families that you realize that the inner city community, by and large, is misunderstood. They're disenfranchised from several aspects of city government, primarily the police, but they also have a list of concerns that are not addressed. And many of them don't even vote for this very same reason. They don't vote because they don't think that their voice will make a difference or their vote will make a difference. I represent that community in a way where I'm going to use art and participatory acting, street acting, to put the streets on stage and really give a clear look into the lives and the homes of the people that are the most misunderstood, which is that of the inner city community. At the end of the day, it's authenticity that is the main draw. If I said to you that the best place to get pound cake is at so-and-so's shop or so-and-so's house, that's where you're gonna go to get it because it's authentic. I told you that that's the best place to go get it. Even if you can't or I can't afford to buy it myself, I will send you there because I know that it's authentic. And that is the exact same response I get from the liberal white community, as well as some of our wealthier, affluent residents in this city. They're gravitating to the authenticity, the voice, the vantage point that we're talking about these different issues. It's one thing for me to walk into your house through the front door, but it's another thing for me to cut a hole in the fence of your backyard and walk up to the back window of your kitchen and say, okay, now let's listen to how they discuss this. My name is Gregory Lloyd Morris of the Morris Project, and this is my profile.